Okay, good morning. I just wanted to show you a little bit of one of the documents you have. So I've already uploaded this document. It's a sample script. I want to go through with it really quickly. So if we come into the first page, I want you to look at the format in general. As you can see, where the characters speak, what we call dialogue, it's over here. This is the character name. We call it a character cue, as in a cue to speak. Up here is the scene description. Fade in and fade out is what we put in the beginning and end of the movie. We'll get to this. I'll get to it really soon. So let's zoom in and start looking at the details about this. All right, there we go. So as you see, every scene begins with exterior or interior, EXT or INT, which means exterior, interior scene. The name where the scene is located, so if it's in the store, it could be in a particular, so here, this is exterior, we're giving you the location, the writer's store, and then the daytime. Usually we only say day or night. We don't say a specific hour. It doesn't really matter. We say exterior, interior, day and night. This is for lighting, for directing, for sound, for everybody to know where the scene is set. We try as much as possible to avoid especially long scenes on sunsets and sunrise, because a sunset and a sunrise is only 30 minutes and the light and the color changes so quickly, so rapidly. And a scene usually takes a lot longer to shoot than you think it is to watch. So we try to avoid, especially things with long dialogue on sunset and sunrise, because it's really hard to shoot it in a quick time. So usually we'll end up with a day and night shoot. So looking at your script, it starts, beginning of scripts fade in. We say the location. So exterior, writer's store, daytime. In the heart of West Los Angeles, a boutique shop, large open sign glows like a beacon. Notice the action and description. So whenever a line is full from beginning to end of the page, this is action or description. Here it's description. This sets the tone. Remember, a script is a visual element. So we have to see. We cannot leave it to the imagination. We have to show the director, the actor, the producer, the DOP, we have to show them what we envision exactly. So first one, we establish location. Second one, we go to interior, and it's the writer's store, and you can see it's on the sales floor, it's daytime, and we read the description. Writers browse the many scripts in the screenplay section. Now, every time a character is introduced, the first time they're introduced, we do this, a character's first appearance. It says Anthony, Canadian-Italian, story specialist extraordinaire. 30s, not getting any younger. So as you can see, we described him physically. We described his psychology. He's afraid with age. He doesn't want to feel like he's getting older. We described his origin. He's Canadian Italian, and he's a story specialist, and he's extraordinary at his job. So in one line, we give you a summary, and we only do this the first time a character is introduced. So right before Anthony speaks, we do the character's first appearance, and this is the only time we write his name in full caps. And then afterwards he speaks, and then another person speaks, and we're calling him a writing enthusiast. So whenever you don't give a character a name, that means the character is not important enough to have a name. So they're only a temporary character, or we don't want the audience to connect, so they don't give them a name here. So he's a writing enthusiast. He's 45. Again, even though he doesn't have a name, we give him the character introduction. We give him what he's doing, why he's important. The dialogue goes back to the action. Again, we change location. Now it's at the counter. They answer the phone. Here we hear voice, and in parentheses it says over the phone. So the parentheses are usually used for over phone. OS, as in down here. OS means off screen. So the character is in the scene, but he's not in camera, but we can hear his voice. That means off screen. If it said VO, that means a voiceover, which means it could be a narration, it could be a voiceover, what we call a voice of God, but the character is not necessarily in the script right now, it's just a narration voice. As you can see, we go back to interior, exterior, descriptions, name of the scene. So this is a full document. It's available on the course drive, and you can see everything is detailed. All the elements are